Fundamentals of economics. Economics is the study of how individuals, businesses, and governments make choices when resources are limited. Since resources are scarce but human wants are unlimited, economics helps us decide what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Here are essential concepts in economics: scarcity, limited resources versus unlimited wants. Choice, selecting the best option among alternatives. Opportunity cost, the next best alternative foregone. Production, creating goods and services. Consumption, using goods and services to satisfy wants. Investment, spending on capital goods to increase future production. Economic efficiency, using resources in the best possible way. Microeconomics. What is microeconomics? Microeconomics focuses on individual economic units, like households, firms, and specific markets. It examines demand, supply, price determination, and consumer behavior. Key concepts of microeconomics. Demand. Quantity consumers are willing to buy at a given price. Law of demand. Price rises, right pointing arrow, demand falls. Price falls, right pointing arrow, demand rises. Supply. Quantity producers are willing to sell at a given price. Market equilibrium. Demand equals supply, forming the equilibrium price. Elasticity. Degree of responsiveness of demand or supply to price or income. Production function. Relationship between inputs and output. Cost and revenue analysis. Helps firms decide optimal production levels. Importance in banking. Microeconomics helps banks analyze borrower behavior, interest rate sensitivity, and market conditions in specific sectors. Macroeconomics. What is macroeconomics? Macroeconomics deals with the economy as a whole. It studies aggregate indicators like GDP, inflation, unemployment, fiscal policy, and monetary policy. Key concepts of macroeconomics. GDP. Total value of goods and services produced within a country. National income. Measures economic performance. Inflation. Sustained increase in general price level. Unemployment. Percentage of people without jobs but willing to work. Fiscal policy. Government spending and taxation. Monetary policy. RBI's control of money supply and interest rates. Business cycles. Boom, recession, depression, and recovery phases. Importance in banking. Macroeconomics guides interest rate decisions, credit policy, risk analysis, and investment strategies. Types of economics. 1. Positive economics. Positive economics explains what is. It deals with facts, data, and real-world situations. 2. Normative economics. Normative economics explains what ought to be. It includes opinions and value judgments. 3. Micro and macroeconomics. These are the two broad branches, micro for individuals, macro for the entire economy. 4. Classical economics. Classical economics emphasizes free markets, minimal government intervention, and the idea that markets correct themselves. 5. Keynesian economics. Keynesian theory stresses the role of government in managing economic cycles through spending and taxation. 6. Development economics. Focuses on low-income countries, poverty reduction, and improving living standards. 7. Behavioral economics. Studies how psychological factors influence economic decisions. 8. Managerial economics. Application of economics in business decision-making. Summary for revision. To summarize, economics is all about managing scarce resources. Microeconomics studies individual choices and markets. Macroeconomics studies national economic indicators and policies. Different types of economics help us understand both real-world data and policy debates. This chapter forms the core foundation for understanding banking and financial systems. Easy Level 15 MCQs. Question number 1. Economics is primarily concerned with A. Unlimited resources. B. Limited wants. C. Scarcity and choice. D. Production only. Answer: C. Scarcity and choice. Question number 2. Microeconomics deals with A. National income. B. Inflation. C. Behavior of individual units. D. GDP. Answer: C. Behavior of individual units. Question number 3. Which of the following is a macroeconomic concept? A. Consumer equilibrium. B. Supply of a firm. C. National income. D. Demand of one product. Answer: C. National income. Question number 4. The next best alternative sacrificed is called A. Marginal cost. B. Opportunity cost. C. Fixed cost. D. Utility. Answer: B. opportunity cost. Question number 5. Law of demand states that when price increases, A. Demand increases. B. Demand decreases. C. Demand becomes zero. D. Demand remains constant. Answer. B. Demand decreases. Question number 6. GDP measures A. Production within a country. B. Profit of companies. C. Wealth of households. D. Money in banks. Answer. A. Production within a country. Question number 7. Inflation refers to A. Fall in output. B. Increase in unemployment. C. General rise in prices. D. Rise in savings. Answer. C. General rise in prices. Question number 8. Positive economics deals with A. Opinions. B. Value judgments. C. What is. D. What ought to be. Answer. C. What is. Question number 9. Normative economics deals with A. Data. B. What is. C. Facts. D. What ought to be. Answer. D. What ought to be. Question number 10. Which is a microeconomic topic? A. Fiscal deficit. B. Market equilibrium. C. National income. D. Economic growth. Answer. B. Market equilibrium. Question number 11. Scarcity exists because A. Wants are limited. B. Resources are unlimited. C. Wants are unlimited. D. Production is easy. Answer. C. Wants are unlimited. Question number 12. Monetary policy is handled by A. SEBI. B. Government of India. C. RBI. D. IMF. Answer. C. RBI. Question number 13. Fiscal policy includes A. Repo rate. B. Taxation and spending. C. CRR. D. SLR. Answer. B. Taxation and spending. Question number 14. Unemployment refers to people who A. Don't want to work. B. Are not able to work. C. Want to work but have no job. D. Are retired. Answer. C. Want to work but have no job. Question number 15. Market price is determined by A. Wants of people. B. Taxes. C. Demand and supply. D. Wealth of individuals. Answer. C. Demand and supply. Moderate level 15 MCQs. Question number 1. Elasticity of demand measures A. Change in supply. B. Responsiveness of demand to price. C. Income distribution. D. Government spending. Answer. B. Responsiveness of demand to price. Question number 2. In microeconomics, utility refers to A. Profit. B. Satisfaction from consumption. C. Demand of a nation. D. Production capacity. Answer. B. Satisfaction from consumption. Question number 3. Which of the following increases national income? A. Transfer payments. B. Unemployment benefits. C. Production of goods and services. D. Tax refunds. Answer. C. Production of goods and services. Question number 4. Aggregate demand consists of A. Only consumption. B. Consumption plus investment plus government spending plus net exports. C. Only government expenditure. D. Only investment. C. Only government expenditure. Answer. B. Consumption plus investment plus government spending plus net exports. Question number 5. A shift in demand curve occurs due to A. Change in price only. B. Change in quantity. C. Change in income or preferences. D. Change in supply. Answer. C. Change in income or preferences. Question number 6. Cost of production increases when A. Technology improves. B. Input prices increase. C. Wages fall. D. Interest rates fall. Answer. B. Input prices increase. Question number 7. Which theory emphasizes government intervention? A. Classical. B. Keynesian. C. Positive economics. D. Behavioral economics. Answer. B. Keynesian. Question number 8. A recession is characterized by A. Rising GDP. B. High inflatio. C. Low economic activity. D. High public spending. Answer. C. Low economic activity. Question number 9. A budget deficit occurs when A. Revenue greater than expenditure. B. Revenue equals expenditure. C. Expenditure greater than revenue. D. Exports greater than imports. Answer. C. Expenditure greater than revenue. Question number 10. Which is a characteristic of a mixed economy? A. Only government controls. B. Only private sector controls. C. No markets. D. Both private and government participation. Answer. D. Both private and government participation. Question number 11. Behavioral economics studies a human psychology and economic decisions. B. Money supply. C. National production. D. GDP changes. Answer. A. Human psychology and economic decisions. Question number 12. The Phillips curve shows the relationship between A. Demand and supply. B. Inflation and unemployment. C. GDP and inflation. D. Taxes and spending. Answer. B. Inflation and unemployment. Question number 13. A rightward shift of supply curve means A. Price increases. B. Supply increases. C. Demand decreases. D. Output falls. Answer. B. Supply increases. Question number 14. In macroeconomics, investment refers to A. Buying shares. B. Buying property. C. Spending on capital goods. D. Depositing in banks. Answer. C. Spending on capital goods. Question number 15. Disposable income is A. Income after taxes. B. Income before expenses. C. Income after savings. D. Total national income. Answer. A. Income after taxes. Hard Level 15 MCQs. Question number 1. The central problem of what to produce refers to A. Choice of technology. B. Allocation of limited resources among alternative goods. C. Distribution of income. D. Determining market structures. Answer. B. Allocation of limited resources among alternative goods. Question number 2. Marginal propensity to consume, MPC, is A. Change in saving, change in income. B. Change in consumption, change in income. C. Total consumption, income. D. Income, consumption. Answer. B. Change in consumption, change in income. Question number 3. A given good violates A. Law of supply. B. Law of demand. C. Law of diminishing marginal utility. D. Law of returns. Answer. B. Law of demand. Question number 4. Stagflation refers to A. High inflation plus high unemployment. B. Low inflation plus high GDP. C. High GDP plus low unemployment. D. Negative inflation. Answer. A. High inflation plus high unemployment. Question number 5. In classical economics, markets achieve equilibrium through A. Government intervention. B. Price and wage flexibility. C. Export promotion. D. Monetary expansion. Answer. B. Price and wage flexibility. Question number 6. Crowding out effect occurs when A. Government spending increases private investment. B. Government borrowing reduces private investment. C. Private borrowing increases government spending. D. Taxes reduce imports. Answer. B. Gov borrowing reduces private investment. Question number 7. A perfectly elastic demand curve is A. Vertical. B. Horizontal. C. Downward sloping. D. Upward sloping. Answer. B. Horizontal. Question number 8. Real GDP is measured at A. Current prices. B. Constant prices. C. International prices. D. Producer prices. Answer. B. Constant prices. Question number 9. Ricardian theory of rent is based on A. Scarcity of capital. B. Differential fertility of land. C. Market price. D. Opportunity cost. Answer. B. Differential fertility of land. Question number 10. Structural unemployment occurs due to A. Seasonal factors. B. Mismatch of skills. C. Economic recession. D. High inflation. Answer. B. Mismatch of skills. Question number 11. The S curve represents equilibrium in A. Goods market. B. Money market. C. Labor market. D. Foreign exchange market. Answer. A. Goods market. Question number 12. If MPC equals 0.8, the value of multiplier is A. 2. B. 4. C. 5. D. 10. Answer. C. 5. Question number 13. Liquidity trap occurs when A. Interest rates are very high. B. Money demand becomes perfectly elastic. C. Banks stop lending. D. Inflation falls. Answer. B. Money demand becomes perfectly elastic. Question number 14. In the long run, perfectly competitive firms earn a supernormal profit. B. Zero economic profit. C. Loss only. D. Unlimited profit. Answer. B. Zero economic profit. Question number 15. Okune's law describes relationship between A. Interest rate and investment. B. Inflation and unemployment. C. GDP and unemployment. D. Money supply and inflation. Answer. C. GDP and unemployment.